Yeah, we're just hanging out at a shop here in Vernon, loading up our truck there with about 12 paddleboards. We're gonna hit a whitewater section on the Similkameen River that's near Similkameen. I don't think anyone's done this one on the stand-up paddleboards, and we're gonna go out there and whip it good. I think it was exciting to leave again. It felt like it was the first year of paddling again. That's the feeling that I wanted to get back. Sometimes you get busy with summer and shops moving along, so we just wanted to have an escape, just to get out and just get on the road again and just let it kind of evolve and happen. And just driving through the Okanagan again felt like it did in the first couple of years that we got into stand-up. Got to Penticton, and it's a place that we haven't really explored a lot, and we just went and had some fun at the beach there in a different kind of way. Well, we got to take in a picnic and a volleyball game, and did some fun shenanigans through the park there. And I like the way that the sport, sort of turns heads in a nice, creative way. They look and go, "What are they doing?" And then, their second thing is like, "Hey, that kind of looks like they're having some fun." And that was kind of the idea, is just to sort of have a bit of a purity in the aspect of what we're doing, just totally genuine, goofing off kind of thing. Rolled through the Okanagan into Similkameen. Kind of took our time getting there, and I'd been there before, loved the area, just loved the desert, kind of western feel of it, so I was pretty amped to just be there. And we just pulled up to the motel and have a couple drinks, relax. One of us got a little hot-headed there, but after that settled down, we had a nice sort of evening, and it was just warm. Like the wind was blowing, our stars were out. It was a sort of magic evening. There's anticipation, so there's definitely like a ha-ha-ha with a, you're kind of thinking about the next day, and at the same time uniting all these people from around the province in this location that was kind of unknown for all of us, really. Decided to do a breakfast in town at the K Cafe, yeah, and funny place, kind of a greasy spoon diner there, and we decided to dress up for the occasion. Tutus and wigs and all kinds of stuff. So it wasn't your normal start to, the outdoor adventure trip, but it really kind of took a bit of the anxiety off of the morning. And we just had some fun out there, and a lot of the locals were kind of wondering what happened to their town. After breakfast, we just got everyone together roadside there, and literally loaded everybody up into the truck and packed the gear, the boards, full stomachs, caffeinated, and headed off to Bromley Rock for the start of the day. The starting point for the river trip was Bromley Rock west of Similkameen. Pretty well-known swimming hole, pretty mellow current but nice and wide. You can cliff jump there, and it was kind of cool because there's 11 or 12 of us hauling our boards down to the beach, and people looking going, "What? You can do that on the river?" And I think that was kind of a neat sort of feeling there, because you had all these paddleboarders and swimmers and cliff divers and tanners. It was a kind of a neat collection place, and literally you could see the start of the rapids right away. And I think that was, at the same time everyone was chilling, they were also in their mind going, "What's that all about, and how do we get through it? Can we get through it?" And no one really knew anything about Similkameen. And or river running in general. So it was kind of that anticipation. Some people were nervous, some people were excited. People are kind of doing the, oh, this is great, and they're kind of doing the, oh, I think so. The sport of stand-up itself, you get on, you stand up, you get over that aha stage, I can do it. And then you can see the same thing happening with the people on the river. And the Derby girls, Bailey and Jen did awesome out there. And having the tutus, I think sometimes all you had to do is if you started to get a little worried about something, you just look over and look at the tutus. And that was kind of, that chilled you out. Group that we had with us was pretty diverse, from all different kinds of backgrounds. We had the Derby girls, friends from Kamloops were there, the Chasters, friend Jenny from Kelowna came, Amanda from Kimberley, buddy Ian Nelson from Penticton. It was fun. Bob Purdy was doing the Paddle for the Planet, so that was his 589th or 590th day in a row. So it was pretty cool to spend another day with him on the river there. Everyone kind of sort of knew of each other, or knew about each other, but it sort of united a group of people that are really stoked about the sports. I think the star performer of the day had to have been Michelle there. She's just got this stuck on the board stance, and I think she cleaned every section that was out there. And she's just so well balanced in the rapids. And everyone else kind of watched her and went, oh, is that how you do it? Okay. Probably the most daring had to be Tina, because every time there was rapids coming up, it was Tina first. And whether she fell or not, didn't matter. Yeah, you really feel like you're kind of a pioneer. Like you're I mean, we were the first ones to go down the Similkameen on stand-ups, and so there's that real kind of thrill of like, hee hee, no one's ever, seen it from this angle. They've seen it in kayaking and stuff. I mean, it's just beautiful to be a part of the sport in its very early stages, because everything you see, you've seen for the first time. Literally every corner you turned, you didn't know what was next. You could hear the rapids coming. You didn't know if they were, knee high or if they were above your head, if it was rocky. And, most of the time you just kind of buck it up and hold on tight and go. And I just enjoyed watching people go through the rapids in a variety of stances, from like stink bug stance to straight up to tutu to full on Maori style. And just watching everybody enjoying that and just getting super stoked about, even more stoked about SUP. So yeah, it was pretty sweet. Just beautiful winding, lots of little sets of rapids, nothing too crazy. A little bit low water, so there were a couple sections that we were touching fins on. My favorite part was actually learning how to use the board up against the rocks and actually work with the current in the river, and really start to learn how to move a board and kind of blend in with the moving water. Similkameen trip was kind of we just wanted to go out and have some fun. And I think everyone did really, really well. Some of them hadn't done it before, and it was a really nice introduction into, and I think they're hooked. We just didn't want it to stop. Yeah, it could have gone forever and ever. It kind of seemed like we'd started something, like it was the start of an annual something. Who knows, maybe next year, a couple of years, there'll be 100 of us dressed in costume, and Karamis will become like a paddle center, who knows, but we were rolling, literally. Yeah, I just pulled into Stemwinder, about a 12-kilometer run from Bromley. Just awesome run. Best trip of the summer, by far. I wish we could all get out and do more of those, and I think everyone, just in general with this sport, you can. Just pick a destination. You really don't need to be super hardcore. Try to be as prepared as possible, but don't go crazy with it. Leave a little room for spontaneity and magic, and it'll happen. And that's what this trip was just perfect group of people, perfect hot summer night, and just a wicked river run in beautiful BC.